am Iin Nuryani. In this video, I will explain about narrative text. So this is table of contents. The first I will explain about definition and purpose. Second is generic structure. Third, language features. And the last, kinds of narrative text. The definition of narrative text. Narrative text is an imaginative story to entertain people, and the purpose of narrative text is to amuse or to entertain the reader. And this is generic structure. Generic structure of narrative text. The first is orientation. Orientation sets the stage for the story. So when reading the orientation part, we should be able to identify the characters and setting. Second is complication. This section contains the problems that occur within a story. Third is resolution. The resolution is the part of the narrative where the conflict or problem introduced earlier in the story is resolved or addressed. This may involve characters finding a solution to their issues, overcoming obstacles, or experiencing personal growth. The resolution have thought of loose ends, providing closure for the reader and allowing them to see how the events of the story have impacted the characters. And the last is coda or reorientation. It is optional. Reorientation, also known as evaluation, is an optional component of a narrative text that serves to reflect on the story and its events, reinforcing the moral lesson or theme. This section typically appears at the end of the story, providing a summary or commentary on the characters' experiences and the consequences of their action. It helps the reader understand the significance of the story and encourages them to consider the message or lesson the author intended to convey. And then language feature. First is past tense. The example is killed, worked, walked, and etc. Second is adverb of time. Examples are once upon a time, one day, and etc. Third is time conjunction. The examples are when, then, suddenly, and etc. And the last is direct speech. This is the example of direct speech. Snowet said, "My name is Snowet." And the last is kinds of narrative text. Kinds of narrative text such as fable, folktales, fairy tales, myth, and legend. What is fable? Fable is a short allegorical narrative making a moral point, traditionally by means of animal characters who speak and act like human beings. The example of fable in narrative text are Mouse Deer and Crocodile, The Ants and the Grasshopper, The Smartest Parrot, The Story of Monkey and Crocodile. Folktales. In Indonesia, it is mean cerita rakyat. And fairy tales. What is fairy tales? Fairy tale is a short narrative corresponding to the French phrase conte de fées. A fairy tale typically features such folkloric characters as fairies, goblins, elves, trolls, dwarfs, giants, or gnomes are usually magic or enchantments. Examples of fairy tale in narrative text are Cinderella, Snow White, Pinocchio, Beauty and the Beast, The Story of Rapunzel. And the myth. What is myth? Myth is a traditional or legendary story, usually concerning some being or hero or event, with or without a determinable basis of fact or a natural explanation, especially one that is concerned with the deities or demigods and explains some fictitious right or phenomenon of nature. Examples of myth are Dewi Sri and Batara Kala. And the last is legend. What is legend? Legend is a narrative of human actions that are perceived both by teller and listeners to take place within human history. Typically, legend is a short, traditional, and historicized narrative performed in a conversational mode. Some define legend as a folk tale. The example of legend in narrative text are The Legend of Surabaya, The Legend of Tangkuban Perahu, The Story of Toba Lake. Okay, maybe that's all from me. Sorry for all mistakes. Thank you for your nice attention. And goodbye. See you in the next video.